I'm Nina from Confident Canine in Essex. I just wanted to have a quick little conversation about one size fits all. Appropriate time of year to be having it. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas and that you're looking forward to the new year. Good time for this conversation for that reason as well. So, one size fits all never fits all, does it? If you've ever tried to get jumper, jeans, underwear, anything, one size definitely doesn't fit all, even when it says one size fits all. And it is the same with dog training. So you can absolutely go to places for what I tend to call more the cookie cutter training. So teaching a dog to sit, teaching a dog to run across a hall and come back to, all those kind of things. But if you're looking for anything a little bit different, so you're looking for some behaviour help, you've got some issues with pulling or barking, or not coming back when called because there's prey in the area like bunnies or deer or whatever, or you're very intent on raising your puppy or dog a certain way, so maybe you've got some plans for it later. Obviously, a lot of people that I work with are planning to use their dog for working later, so they might want to do beating or shooting or something. But also, there are other things that you might want to work towards for fun or life goals. You might be the kind of family who really love to go to the pub and would like to take your dog with you to the pub to have a dog who can calmly relax and not worry about what's going on around it. But basically, for all those different things, I don't recommend the cookie cutter. I recommend what I do, which obviously I would, but I recommend it because it's worked for me, because it's been the best way for me to raise my dogs, but also I see it's the best way for other people to raise theirs as well. Because when you go to a group class and you're doing more, can you come back when called in this not very distracting environment, or can you do a sit, or can you get up on a stool, or whatever you're training, when you're doing it in a class, that class has to be managed to suit all the dogs in the class. So it is never going to be perfect for your dog. It's just not possible. It's going to be the best the trainer can manage for your dog. And in some cases, in the group classes, they're really not managed to take into account the individual dogs. They're more about individual or more collective goals. But if you go and you do either something like my programs, which are really super, super tailored to you and your dog, or just one-to-one training every so often, that training is precisely what your dog needs. The same thing when you look at YouTube videos or advice online. Again, that might be a person or a trainer who has trained with, say, like 50 dogs, 100 dogs, and their experience is this. But it doesn't mean that your dog fits in that 50 or fits in that 100. I know that none of my dogs would fit in any of those kind of average type things. So, yeah, when you're looking for your dog training, unless you are looking for just, I would like to do sit, I would like to do down, I would like to do come, in that kind of very action format, and you're not looking at, well, what is their mindset when it's happening? What are their stress levels when it's happening? How can I make it feel more enjoyable for them? How can I build confidence for them? All those little sort of individual things that you would do to help to bring the best out in your dog. That is when you absolutely want to look at one-to-ones. That is when you absolutely want to look at programs that are specifically made, not just for your dog, but one size doesn't fit all for humans either. So when it comes to the programs, they have to fit you as well as the dog. There's no point in me doing a program tailor-made to help this dog be the best dog it could be for a family that maybe can't implement things the way that I have suggested them for the dog. So it's got to be a program or individual sessions that suit both you and the dog. But I just wanted to talk about it because I see a lot of people overwhelmed at what they see online and they don't know which one to choose. And that is really where you need a trainer, and you need to work closely with a trainer, because that trainer is going to know and learn what suits your individual dog best. So if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed trying to choose your training for your dog, please feel free to get in touch for a chat. I am not going to suit everybody, just like one size doesn't fit all, one trainer doesn't fit all. I'm not going to be the right trainer for certain people. For me, from my side of the training, I want really kind, caring, and committed owners that have an idea of what they want from their dog, but they have enough flexibility to understand that their dog is an individual and some of those goals may not be met or might be met in a different way to their expectations. And I am blessed to have clients who are amazing like that. But it's got to be about the dog as well as your individual goals. By nature, working holistically, I will take into account everything about your dog, including energy, which is, again, not something spoken about a lot, but it's really important. So I may not be your cup of tea, but I will be somebody's cup of tea who watches this. And if that is the case for you when you watch this and you think, yeah, I'd like to know more, please feel free to pop on my website, drop me an email, phone me, whatever, leave a message. But I would love to chat about you and your dog and how I can help you and how we might work together to get the best from your dog for you and vice versa. Hopefully you've listened all the way to the end. A little bit waffly, but it's Christmas. I'm quite tired. And hopefully I'll get to see you soon. Take care.